No, you gotta film everybody. Remember? Alright, so cross-branding is something that is said on a daily basis for somebody involved in fashion. You might be asking what cross-branding is. So cross-branding is when you wear like Adidas with Nike or Under Armour with Nike or something like that where you cross-brand. So that actually comes into play a lot with fashion. So what I'm going to be talking about in the next couple of minutes is the two top brands and why cross-branding coincides with fashion and what it means to wear different brands with each other. So Nike is one of the most well-known brands and a lot of us know about it. It was actually started in 1972 according to Nike.com by Bill Bowerman, who invented the first shoe. So he was actually a track and field coach who was an engineer also, so he was innovative in what he did with his shoes. He was obsessed with cutting seconds off of sprinters' times, so he made it so that the shoe was a lot lighter, a lot more flexible, and able to do what it needed to do when it came to the race. So now they specialize in every sport from there. So now it's not only running, but it's also a little bit of basketball and soccer and things like that. But now it's more of a fashion icon, so it has a branch cut off of it, and it's called Off-White. And the thing with that has to do with how expensive their brand is now. So they put like different decals and things on their shoes to make it look more presentable and more expensive, and people pay like thousands of dollars for these things. Also, there are many different like athletic players such as LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and Kevin Durant, who actually are sponsored by Nike. LeBron James makes the most money out of any of them. He actually is the top seller in any Nike shoe that you find out there. But Kobe Bryant is a close second behind somebody that we'll talk about later in the next brand. So the next brand on top of that is Adidas. It is close behind Nike, but it doesn't make as much as Nike does when it comes to the overall shoes and the prices and things like that. But Adidas is known for being more of a soccer shoe than a fashion shoe or anything like that. It has been around longer, actually since before World War II in 1920. It was started by Eddie Dusler, which is why Adidas got its name, because they molded both of those names together. And that was all according to Adidas.com. So also, to begin that, the whole branding was started in the Olympics in World War II, where it was actually played in Berlin, and it got Adidas's brand out there and shown to the rest of the world because, of course, it didn't have television or anything like that. Some of the new shoes that they came out with are something called the Ultra Boost, which have like little bead bottoms on it, which are temperature controlled so they don't get sticky in the summer. And they also don't get hard and stiff in the winter. But the price tag on those is pretty high because of that innovative technology. They also have more of a fashion icon shoe, which has been around for a while, called the Superstars. These Superstars are kind of cheaper, but they still go along with everything, and a lot of people know, if you were to see the shoes, you would know exactly what I was talking about. But also, let's see, Derrick Rose was one of those top players that was actually sponsored by Adidas, and he is second behind LeBron James in how much he makes on his shoes, which is kind of cool and interesting. But that cross-branding comes into play when you're thinking about it, because you can't wear a competitor's brand such as Adidas and Nike together. So when it comes to something like that, if somebody sees you in the fashion industry and they see that you're cross-branding, they will say something about it, and you have to kind of be aware of that a little bit more each and every day. But you can tell both of these companies were started in the early 1920s to 1970s. They both make a lot of money, a lot of people are sponsored by them, and it's something that you wear every day. Thank you.